Hi guys, here's another episode of the Young Susie by People. And I'm the host for today. My name is Ayeke Bista. We have Brother Uchi and we have Brother Wisdom. Today will be very interesting. So it will be a tic-tac-toe Bible trivia. I'm going for 3 rounds. So when you answer the question correctly, you have an option to insert in a column. Whether from the right column to the top to the middle, you insert your column, and from there we see who wins. So not just that you have Bible knowledge, but how much you can place yourself on the puzzle. Without you, what was the name of the city founded by Cain after he left God's presence? A. Sodom, B. Gomorrah, C. Enoch, and D. Canaan. Okay, I go for D. Canaan. Say D. Canaan. D. Canaan. Final answer, Canaan. The correct answer is C. After leaving God's presence, Cain built a city and named it after his first son, Enoch. And we can find that from Genesis chapter 4, 16 to 17. So what I would say was wrong. So brother Wisdom, what did God tell Abraham to look at when he made him a promise? A. For the rainbow in the sky, a symbol of the covenant with Abraham. B. To the sand of the sea, that he might count the grains of the sky. C. To the stars in the sky, so that he could count them. D. To the forest of the promised land, to count the fruit trees.
A. For the rainbow in the sky, the symbol of covenant with Abraham.
Final answer A. Okay. The correct answer is C. God had the stars of heaven counted. If he could count them all as an illustration of the great offsprings he would give to Abraham through Isaac. But okay, who were Moses' two siblings? A. Esau and Jacob. B. Miriam and Aaron. C. Joshua and Caleb. D. Priscilla and Aquila. Okay, I go for B. Miriam and Aaron. B. Final answer. Yes, B. Correct. B. So where Aline starting? Okay, I'm on the light, top, and in lights. Okay, well, wisdom. How many books does the Bible consist of? How many games was about the consistent? A. 88 books. B. 37 books. C. 66 books. And D. 100 books. C. 66 books. Final answer 66 books.
Yes.
Correct. C is 66 books. So you have an opportunity to insert in the column. So you are inserting the middle. Next, Brauchi. How many human couples entered Noah's Ark? A. 4 couples. B. 1 couple. C. 6 couples. And D. 3 couples.
Okay, I go for A. 4 couples.
A. 4 couples. You are actually right. A is 4 couples. 4 pairs of people entered the ark, as well as pairs of various animals. They were Noah and his wife, and their 3 sons, Shem and Japheth, and their respective wives. Genesis 7, verse 13. What are you inserting? Very good.
On the right bottom.
On the right,
On the right
bottom right.
Yes.
On the right, bottom right. What was the name of the garden planted by God for the first couple? What was the name of the garden planted by God for the first couple? A. Garden of Gethsemane. B. Rose of Sharon. C. Garden of Eden. And D. Paradise.
C. Garden of Eden.
C. Garden of Eden. Correct. Garden of Eden. This was the place God prepared for Adam and Eve when they were created. Genesis 2, verse 8. So where will be inserting the option? Where will we insert?
Yes, button.
Left bottom. So without it, next question. In which book of the Bible is the story of Jesus told? A. Genesis and Psalms. B. Matthew and Mark. C. Hebrews and Revelation. And D. Matthew and Luke.
Okay, I go for D. Matthew and Luke.
Final answer D.
D. Matthew and Luke.
Final answer D. You are actually right. D is the answer. The birth of Jesus is told in the Gospel of Matthew and Luke, and the beginnings of the New Testament. Mark 1, Mark 2, and Luke 3. So where will be inserting also?
On the right middle.
Wow, but I'll has very right already. Okay, we'll move it to the next round. How and where the false conversion take place? How and where the false conversion take place? A. It was called while he was fishing with other fishermen in the Sea of Galilee. B. He had a dream at night while sleeping in the city of Tarsus. C. While preaching the scriptures in the synagogue in Jerusalem. And D. He had a vision after falling in the ground near Damascus.
Why preacher said I'll sing a video?
Final answer C. Let me ask, why did he pick C? Why did he pick C?
What man?
Okay, let's take it.
D.
D. Why did you pick C? Why did we from C to D? Why did I think it was maybe one?
Me. Answer mostly that concept.
Okay, the answer is similar to the question.
Yeah.
Correct. D is the answer. Paul was heading to Damascus to persecute Christians, and he had an encounter. So a shining light and God's cooking and was covered to Christ. So these are second round. So where we inserting your feet there?
Okay.
The middle. How many years did Sarah live? A. 156 years. B. 127 years. C. 107 years. And D. 162 years.
Okay. Wow. To the Bible, you didn't come best. But I'll pick D.
D. For the answer D.
No, I didn't say D.
Okay, this is
D.
Oh, B. So
What?
sorry.
Not 7 years.
Correct. B is the correct answer. Sarah died at the age of 127 and was buried by her husband Abraham in the cave Mephilah. Matthew 23 verse 1. Wow, Sarah is to really long there. Genesis 23 verse 1. Wow, Sarah lived for very long years. That's interesting. God kept her for a very long time. So I is certain and he left her. But I was one woman wanted to change her name to Maga, meaning Peter. So there's a woman in the Bible that wants to change her name in the Old Testament. So what woman is that? A. No, Naomi. B. Anna. C. Ova. D. Rebecca.
A. Naomi.
A. Naomi. Final answer A. Final answer A. You were right. A is the right answer. Naomi asked. She lost a lot of son. She crunched and she was bitter. I said she because now when she deformed her own land, you know, the out six sons. So she better her own land and she lost her two sons. Wow. What a painful story. So but I was what will be starting your answer?
Yes, okay.
On the right bottom, what was Naomi's daughter Ariel's name? A. Jochebed. B. Elizabeth. C. Ruth. D. Rachel.
Okay, the last is Rachel. Okay.
Z. Rachel. Final answer D.
I have a second thing.
So what's the second one?
Ruth.
Ruth. What did you say the answer?
No, I can't finish. The answer is Ruth.
Correct answer C. Ruth was the daughter-in-law of Naomi. The Moabite was converted to become a scale of David's royal line.
Okay, then I'll choose the right toppers.
Which prophet made the iron of an axe float? A. Elijah. B. Elisha. C. Isaiah. And D. Ezekiel. C. Final answer C. So it was wrong. The answer is B. Elijah was one that made it fail. In Luke 9, Jesus sent his 12 disciples on a mission. In Luke 10, how many were commissioned? A. 3 disciples. Peter, James, and John. B. 10 disciples. C. 40 disciples. And D. 70 disciples.
Okay, I'll go for A. 30 seconds.
A. 3 disciples. Final answer 3 disciples.
No, sir.
Okay. You were wrong. If you read the word Luke 10, Jesus sent out 70. Which of these parables addresses loving your neighbor? Which of these parables addressing loving your neighbor? A. Parable of the tares. B. Parable of the nets. C. Parable of the good Samaritan. D. Parable of the 2 sons.
Bible of Good Samaritan.
C. Parable of the good Samaritan. Correct answer C. Correct. C is the correct answer. So when we read a certain law, when we certain okay,
Yet follow.
the left without it. Which king in history got leprosy? Which king in the history of the Old Testament was got leprosy? A. Joash. B. Uzziah. C. Jehoshaphat. And D. Isaiah.
B. Uzziah. B.
You are correct. B is the right answer.
Top.
Who was the woman who tried to kill the prophet Elijah? A. Jehusha. B. The medium of Edom. C. Jezebel. And D. The widow of Jephthah. C. You're right. C. Jezebel. Where would you like to start your answer?
I read down. Leading.
The medium.
Yeah.
What was the name of Saul's eldest daughter, who was promised to David but given to someone else? A. Micah. B. Shulamite. C. Mela. And D. Talma.
Okay, I'll go for D.
You were wrong. Mela is the eldest daughter of to be David's wife, but was given to Adriel. 1 Samuel 18, 17 to 19. Okay, but I listen. Who was the wise woman who stopped David from destroying Nabal, her husband, and her house? A. Mera. B. Micah. C. Abigail. And D. Tesheba.
D. Tesheba.
Final answer D. You were wrong. Abigail. C is the correct answer. Abigail was the wise woman and was a wife to Nabal. But I will think. How much did Judah show Jesus for? How much did Judah betray Jesus for? A. 30 silver points. B. 100 gold points. C. 50 silver points. And D. 30 gold coins.
Okay, I'll go for C. 50 silver coins.
C. Gone. A is the correct answer. But I'm wrong. At what age did Jesus begin his ministry? At what age did Jesus begin his ministry? A. Around 30 years old. B. At the age of 18. C. At the age of 12. D. At ability 7 years old.
C. At neighbor care.
C. At the age of 12. You were wrong. A. What is the name of the town where Jesus was born? What is the name of the town where Jesus was born? A. Nazareth. B. Bethlehem. C. Jerusalem. And D. Galilee. What was the name of the town where Jesus was born?
Jesus was born in the town called Bethlehem. B.
Correct answer B. And answer B. Correct. B is the right answer. Okay, where would you like to insert your column?
At the top left. Top left.
What was Jesus' first miracle? What was Jesus' first miracle in the Bible? He healed the blind Bartimaeus on the side of the road. He walked on water and also made Peter walk. C. He multiplied loaves and fishes for a crowd of people. D. Turned water into wine at the wedding feast.
A. He and Bartimaeus on the side of it.
Wrong. The final, the correct answer is D. It turned water into wine at a wedding feast. Who was the young woman who gave water to Elijah and his camel in Mesopotamia? B. A. Martha. B. Rachel. C. Ruth. And D. Rebecca.
D. Rebecca.
Correct. Rebecca. Where do you want to start the column?
And the right for the left. And the right, the top right. Left and top right.
Which of these books was not written by the Apostle Paul? A. Titus. B. James. C. Romans. D. Timothy.
B. Yes.
Correct. Where do you want to decide on the column?
Mary.
Middle.
Yes.
Who resurrected a young man called Eutychus? A. Jesus. B. Peter. C. Philip. D. Paul. And E. John.
D.
Correct. D. Paul. Where do you want to insert as the top?
Like so.